CNN's Chris Cuomo went ballistic after being confronted by a heckler while he was out with his family. Cuomo losing it when the guy apparently called him Fredo, a reference from the movie The Godfather. Check out this heated confrontation.
Don't insult me like that.
I didn't insult you.
Call me Fredo. It's like I call you punk. You like that? You want that to be your nickname?
I didn't call you that.
You called me Fredo. You know my name's not Fredo.
I thought your name was.
You did not think my name was Fredo. Don't be a liar. I'll ruin your shit. I'll throw you down these stairs like a punk.
Please do.
Why, so you can sue?
You don't want
so you
to
can sue?
Well, why don't you do it?
Go take a swing. You call me Fredo. Take a swing.
I'm not going to swing.
Take a swing.
Cuomo has since responded saying he misspoke. No, he said he should have acted better and not taken the bait. But his interpretation of the word Fredo has apparently changed over the years. Here's what he said back in 2010.
There is a group of people, of politicos, who always hint that they might run but don't necessarily plunge all the way, and they are members of La Cuomo Nostra.
So who am I then, Fredo?
And CNN is creating even more controversy for its response, claiming that Fredo is a, quote, ethnic slur. Apparently, the network forgot to check all the times the media have said it, including on Cuomo's very own show.
Daddy kept Fredo back home, so who cares what Donald Trump Jr. says?
Devin Nunes is proving himself again and again to be the Fredo of the Republican Party.
This guy, on these different occasions, basically tried to obstruct justice. The fact that he was Fredo, and nobody respected him enough to carry out his orders.
Oh, and of course, Fredo.
You know, Greg, we should all just enjoy this story. What I especially like about it is when he goes straight to that blizzard of F words.
Yes.
He actually says, oh, by the way, I'm Chris Cuomo. I have a show on CNN. Because unless you're stuck at the airport at gate 27 like Jesse, you wouldn't have no idea who he is. So he actually identified himself in the midst of the blizzard.
There are two don'ts in this story. Number one, you don't want to bother people when they're out in public. It's not a nice thing. But also, don't turn things that aren't racist into some things that are, which is CNN's profit model. You know, Fredo is not the N-word, and that should be insulting to any black person he owes an apology to. And nor is fake news the N-word for journalism, which is something in Cuomo's brain that he keeps saying, well, that's the N-word for fake news. That's the N-word for Italians. It's something that he uses over and over again. It's an analogy for his own claims of victimhood, which is it just rubs me the wrong way. And remember, this is the guy who defended Antifa. The guy that went after him is nothing like Antifa, so I don't know why we get that pissed off about that guy and not give and give some kind of shelter for Antifa. But bottom line is, I think he knew this was happening, and I think this feeds into his, his reputation as a tough guy. So this is okay, and also. He works for a network that throws around the H word, Hitler. Everybody that works here is somehow a white supremacist, according to CNN. So screw them all. Sorry.
So if I follow that...
Don't worry.
I'm trying... the victimhood thing is the most absurd bit about this, Jedediah. That the idea that, oh, Fredo, it's like a dog whistle, and so the poodle reacted.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I'm Italian. It's not the equivalent of the N-word in Italian. It's not an ethnic slur. It's not nice. I mean, you're basically calling someone a loser, an idiot, a screw-up. It's kind of that feel to it, so it's not nice. I do get, though, I mean, he's out with his family, and he's trying to have a decent time. He's trying to have a decent night. These people that now exist to incite you, to come up to you, to aggravate you, to disrupt your peace, to record you, to try to capture some crazy thing that you've said that they can then distribute on the internet. It can be infuriating, and I have my own moments where I could be out and that could happen, and I might start just, blowing off steam in that moment. So I get it. I get it. And he came out and he said I shouldn't have reacted that way. I shouldn't have taken the bait. We can all say that, but I do get the frustration of just existing in the public eye in this day and age. And this is the new normal. Like, oh, you go out, you're in the public eye, you're opening yourself up to harassment. There's got to be some space where, like,
don't go out.
Alone. Leave me alone.
Don't go out.
No, there's normal situations that go off the rails. If you're eating and some guy wants to get in your face in a restaurant, I'm sure you've had that one. But you don't do what this guy did. There's a cool way to react to this kind of thing, isn't there?
There is. I tend to walk away.
But it happens, and it's very unpleasant. Now, I must say, I'm taken by the idea that this was recorded. It indicates to me this was a setup of Chris Cuomo.
Yep.
And I think that the kind of rhetoric the guy was using was intended to provoke Chris Cuomo. And I think that's why you see so many people standing up for Chris Cuomo, including people on this channel. I see the president doesn't like, he says the right is always being suckered in. Why are we defending Chris Cuomo? Well, I don't think that. I think that what it is that, you know, I mean, I just wrote about it in my column this week, you know, that after we did a show in Dallas, some guy comes up to me and starts using the offensive word and says he likes trolling me, and he and his buddies like putting me down. And I'm like, you know, what am I to do with this guy? And then he asks for a selfie. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Are you kidding me?
Did you give him the selfie?
You know, because I don't want. It's like this. You asked me, what do I do?
Do you think the comparison is fair? Do you think the comparison is fair that Fredo is the N-word?
No, I say that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point to me is this guy set up Chris Cuomo, and Chris Cuomo fell for the bait. And because I think all of us know that there are moments. I mean, you know, I apparently am very recognizable, so I get a lot of
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see someone come up to Dana Perino in a restaurant and for Dana to launch into a blizzard of F words. I don't care if it's a setup. Someone should set that up.
I am so unrecognizable. Like this doesn't happen really. Like when you're outside of New York, like see you. I've not had a situation like that. Years ago, I remember being called a war criminal at the airport.
I apologize for that.
And I called security. But here's my two things on this is that, one, I find it very unattractive when men do this, like super unattractive. I also feel like, having been the White House press secretary, right, you never, ever let them rattle you. Do not let them rob you of your dignity. But also you have to remember the cameras are always on, always now, right? So there's that. The other thing is, I'm at a total loss. I don't understand this controversy because I never saw The Godfather.
Right, no, that's how nice she is. She doesn't even.
I can testify she's the nicest.
That's fantastic.
Don't see Godfather 3. Just see Godfather 1 and 2.
Yeah, you know that war criminal thing? I was walking down the street with Don Rumsfeld after lunch at the time of the Iraq War, and there's all these Code Pink people, and they're all going, war criminal, war criminal, war criminal. And he just goes, hey, hi, great to see you. That's
how you do it.
You know what happens sometimes with me? They don't know about my wife. She doesn't play by the same rules I do.